Hey, Lewis from strobesandmore.com. Today I'm going to make you a video of our brand new Touch 6 micro switch. So before I show you how the switch functions and operates, we're going to cut away and I'm going to show you all the components that come with the switch, how easy it is to install, and then we'll come back and I'll demonstrate the switch for you. So stand by and check out this next section. Okay, so before I show you the actual switch working, I just want to show you what you get in the box. So inside the box, you will get a full legend kit, an installation guide. You'll get your control head, which is only about 3.5 inches wide, about 2 inches tall, and 3/8 deep. It can be flush mounted using the 3M tape, so you can mount it right to a flat surface. Okay. It comes with a mounting bracket, a swivel bracket, so you can mount it on a dash at different angles and so on and so forth. You can stand it up. So it comes with a dash mounting bracket, comes with a full complement of extra fuses, comes with some mounting and installation hardware, 9-foot extension cable for your control head with a male and female. This is your input cable from your control head. Comes with the main fuse panel breaker box, which I'm going to take the cap off for you here. Inside the box, you have your 6 outputs, and they're all, the fuses are right next to them. And you have your relays all built in, and these are your outputs for your different lights. There will also be a power and ground, which is your backlight control and your ignition sense. And then you have a main power wire, which goes right to your battery. It's already protected. It's already got a terminal on it. So you just run it straight to your battery. Once that's done and your wires are hooked up, it has 2 mounting tabs. So you can mount it right against the side of your firewall or your engine compartment wall and secure it. And it's water resistant. I don't want to use a waterproof because it's not made to go underwater, but it's all fully water resistant. It comes with a nice top. It's really small. It's only about 5 inches by 4 inches total, which makes it really nice. So the control head only plugs in one way with the harnesses. And I'm not going to put the extension on it, but I just want to show you a couple things and mention a couple things. So you have your main power wire. I have it just tied into power for now. I'm going to activate that. I have power and ground, which would go to my ignition and a vehicle chassis ground. So as you can see, when I put my vehicle power on, the switch lights up. So keep this in mind. One of the reasons why you just want to make this to an ignition switched, or your backlights will be on all the time. You can use, and I'll demonstrate this more, the buttons for click on, click off. As you can see, they stay lit up. This one here I have is a momentary for changing flash patterns. You can use it for an air horn, and you can program each one. It's very simple to program. I'll show you that in the next video. So that's really all there is to it. It's very simple. For the price, you can't go wrong. We also give you a whole bunch of tie downs for when you mount your control head and run your control head harness. It does come with protective loom on the outside of it. When you run it to the box to where you're going to end up mounting it. So it's pretty much comes complete with everything you need. The only thing you might need is wires from your lights to the box itself, which goes in the engine compartment in a clean, fairly dry place. However, it is water resistant. So that's it. We're going to go on to showing you the actual unit working, and we're going to hook some lights up to it. So stand by. Okay, so now that you've seen everything that comes with the switch, I'm going to show you the switch in action. I've set up a simple demonstration with a mock-up light bar. I have 1 button programmed. I have some flood override on this, and I have what I'm going to call, for the video purposes, my rear lights. So shut my ignition power off. Move that out of the way. So I put my ignition on. The light switch is on. I'm going to put my light bar on. I'm going to do my flood override, which is a latching on off. Shut my flood off. I want to add my rear lights. So I want to go ahead and change the flash pattern on my rear lights. I've programmed this 6 button here as a momentary. So when I hit that button, it will automatically just do momentary to change my flash patterns. So real simple setup. Now, if you want to use this as a master, the little red on-off button, if you hit that once, whatever it was last on will come back on. So you can have 1 button, use it as a pursuit, a master switch, so on and so forth. One other thing I really want to emphasize with this switch, unlike a lot of other micro switches and small switches out there today, is Some of them give you about 6 amps of total output. We give you 60. So I want to explain one quick thing. So we have a 30, we have some 20s, we have some 10s, we have a 5. If you need, say, another 10 and not a 5, you could drop one of your 20s down to a 10 and then your other 5 up to a 10. So there's a lot of flexibility. The relays are built in. A lot of switches nowadays that are micro type switches, you have to do your own relays. So this takes all the guesswork out of it for you. All you need to really make sure is your product that you're running through is fused properly. You may not need a 30 amp. Most people are not going to need a 30 amp fuse. Maybe if they're running a siren off a switch to power it, so on and so forth, you could get up there. But you can put these switches at, these fuses, excuse me, at what you need. If you need a 10 amp fuse on your rear lights, take the 30 out, put a 10 in, that protects your lights. So if there's an issue with your lights, the fuse will pop. So that's really it. Again, this is a self-contained unit. You cannot beat the price, you cannot beat the warranty, and it's brought to you by strobesandmore.com. Thank you, and have a great day. Stay safe.